Here they are now. They kind of whimper next to me, but these guys are really big now. Seems like in the video it doesn't do any justice, but these guys are looking good, being longer. I feel like I see the Duroc on them than the Wattle. Well, I guess I have not seen a red Wattle originally. It would be interesting to see what they look like. But the Mangalisa cross, I can see the black Mangalisa in them. All the dark spots, especially some of the like on their skin, it shows in their skin, like dark skin. And then that one on her belly, and some on the side, they have like dark spot on them. Like, see that? So that's the red Wattle there. Those are Mangalisa. But I noticed that one of my small red Wattle, where is she? I think she might be this one. I noticed that she has uneven nipples. You know, one is missing on the other side, like on the front side, and then one is missing on the back side. I guess the question is, would you guys breed that or no? Put that on your comment. I would say no, but I don't know, I'm just curious. I have plenty of female here to breed, and she's the small one there. So like most likely, I don't know. I put some carrots in here, all the things that we couldn't eat. So they're eating that. Initially they wouldn't touch it, but slowly they're eating it slowly. And then I have some celery there. See, they're starting to like it. Yeah, because when I first introduced it to them, they wouldn't even touch it. So now it's like, oh wow, okay, this is tasty. See, I can handle that. So now they're like, came back and they're eating it. They didn't want to touch it initially. They prefer the apple, which is they really love. But look at these guys. These guys are growing quite a bit, and look at the soil. They tear up the soil quite a bit now in this area. So I'm gonna check the fences and see what's going on. But you can see they dug through here quite a bit already, and they're exposing some of the stuff in there. Like, you know, I see some grass growing a little bit. So I don't know how much they have done, but see, they're eating those little grass that they could find. I think my clover would really like this stem pretty much. Maybe I could get twice as much as before. But they haven't lost weight. They are doing pretty good. He's eating the Douglas fir leaves, see? That is their treat maybe, or their deworming type. There's so much aromatics in that leaves. Hey guys, come here. Hey guys. Come on. Come on. They're busy eating. Come on. Hey, 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 come on. Hey. Oh, he's trying to get out. He can't get out. Hey. 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 You're not listening to me anymore. Hey. Hey, you two. Oh, those are the same two all the time. Yeah, those are Tamworth. Hey. Well, it seems like they're not listening, so. But these guys are here. Look at those guys. They're very healthy. So this is a perfect weight that I want them to be. Not too skinny, not too fat. If they become too fat, then I'll start reducing some of the feeds. That's the barrow. The barrow is like, oh wow. I wish she's just a she, but it's not. And then there's another barrow, that's one other barrow there, and next to her is a she, so it's pretty good. She's pretty big also. So if that's two my barrow, and then that's a she there, so it's pretty good. I have like two to three largest female, except that female laying down, which she has nipple that's skipping one side and also the other side. I haven't checked the others. I'm not. I really like that color. All this color I like. Crimson red, or red velvet. Red crimson. Now if I can get, I have another boar that's come in, but you know, he's still small, but I think he'll be breeding next fall. And he is cross. So we'll surprise you later when I bring him and see what he looks like. I'm gonna pick him up at the end of March, so we'll go from there. The owner wants it, what, $300 for him, and that's how much they sell their boar. They said, okay, well, I really like him, so I'll bite the dust and see what I can get. But I really like what they did already here. The trough, that I bought from Tractor Supply, it's pretty stable. They haven't messed it up. But one thing I really like is this. This is the Rubbermaid bucket. It's not easily tipped, and it's like $34. It's a bit expensive, but that saves you a lot of time. Making one of those tires, to me, it's like, okay, it's a savings. You know, you spend all your time doing that, cutting the tires. You could injure yourself. And this guy's, yeah, I have not seen them flip this bucket. And they can trample, bulldozer it. It just stays flat like that. To me, it's a good investment. I didn't waste any time doing anything, and it's pretty durable, as you can see. So you can bend that. It's pliable, so if they push it, it just push back or flop back that it doesn't want to get pushed. So let me check the fences. If I see anything interesting, then I'll attach to this and then go from there. And I decided to use their shelter. This is still pretty big in a way. They would just like lump in there like a sausage and sardines in there. It was pretty interesting to see. I should include a picture. I didn't bring my phone with me. It was in my car. I was too lazy. And so I gave them one bale. They really haven't touched anything, but they obviously they put something in there and they kind of use it as their bedding. But here they like to dig underneath the oaks. Gotta pick up that string before they get tied up. So they had dug through here already. Look at that. So, there's some grass that are growing there. And even though their roots have been disturbed, I'm sure they're still gonna grow as long as they're attached to the soil. But they are doing a great job disturbing the soil, digging through this area. And so it's quite good to see that. But let me go check the fences and see what's going on. I don't see anything. I don't see any issues. The charger seems to be charging as usual. And then we'll come back to you if I see anything interesting. Okay, see you in a bit. I thought I could stop by here. Look at what they've done. This used to be like this. All this. All that. So now they have dug through here. So it's kind of good. I like what they're doing. And that saves me a lot of time. Instead of me rototilling this area, which would be difficult because it's a rolling hill. And it's dangerous when you have a tractor there. I could go up and down straight, but for them doing this, it's free food for them. And they would spread their manure, and they're digging the old manure here or whatever, and then they're making it lively for the worms. And so here I gotta burn all this once they're done. I think this would clear up a little bit and cut some of the small trees. But here they are just taking it easy, very relaxed. I always say Hakuna Matata, the Lion King, the animation. So it says Hakuna Matata, no worries for today. I think that's an actual language from Africa, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, just put your comment and I'll stand corrected, for those who care. But as you can see, that's really nice to see. Okay, back to checking fences. It's been good so far. They haven't really dug next to the fences, except here. We'll go to their watering area. There is only one pond here. Everything is dry here, so I expect that that's the only place where they get their water. Well, moving on. I'll see you in a bit. I thought I could include this too. They dug through here, and they dug through here or they go into this area. This is their road leading to the water. I guess there's water there. That's the pond there. So it's coming. I'll show you where it's flowing. So those later on, I might cut some of this cedar tree to create some canopy here. This canopy. I'm just following their trail. See that blue rock? Can't see it. See that? There's quite a bit of that in here. Well, seems like my pond is not full. All this water that's coming in there, it's coming from the snow. So it's drifting there. I don't know if there's a seepage. I have not seen any seepage, but if it is, oh well. I think it's coming from the rocks underneath. But see? This is where they hang out. This is where they get their water. Half of them followed me. I didn't even call them. They just followed me. So 2 barrows. 2 barrows? Yeah, 2 barrows and 2 females. And so, as you can see there, the water is just flowing. So I might build another pond there, like stairways to pond, so as they trickle, it slows down the water. And that would propagate more water and build more reservoir groundwater. But I mean, look at that blue rocks. Do you think that's copper? I feel like it's copper. I've seen it on TV, but I really haven't tested it. Yeah. So there's quite a bit in here, especially on those rocky stuff. I was looking while I was pointing, but yeah. So yeah, this water, it's seeping into the ground, and I feel like it's seeping underneath this ground. So hopefully this pig would seal that pond or whatever is seeping here. If it's coming from here, once this thing goes down, I'm pretty sure the pigs would do a very good job plugging the water, or plugging the banks there. Uh-oh. See? Snow! That's what happened. It's covered with snow and they didn't even jump over the fence. I'm glad that the battery didn't get zapped. So, good thing I checked. But here on the other side, this is how healthy my soil is. I should have plenty of grass here in the fall, but no, I don't have it. Oh, yeah, so every section where I can collect water, I have it there. You see those swimming pool? Before I really didn't have any water, and so I used this to collect water and keep it in the summer. But if you look closely over there, the squirrels come climbing this, and they would just bite those things, and that's how it happened. And I never fixed it since then. I just keep biting them, as you can see that. So there's no more water here. And it looks like yeah, so this is where I made it to flow, because this section is a lot firmer than on the other side. That side's a bit higher. And so it goes down here. It goes to the oak trees. So maybe I'll build another pond here, and so it would be like a stairways to pond. But anyway, let me get back to what I'm doing, and then see you in a bit. Here they are. Start to follow me. The others are busy eating. Stopping by. They're digging through here. The rest are still down there. Let's see, they're coming. I'm not calling them, they're just following me. Can you see them? Let me zoom. There. So five of them followed me, and the rest are still there. Interestingly, they are all red wattle. Okay, let's move on. So there's the fences. I have a road here in the middle of the property, you know, where you can drive with your ATV. You can still drive over here, but this is the road they built when they logged this place. So it's still here. It's been messed up already. So quite a bit of snow. So more places to build the little pond, and by the time you know it, it's gonna be a lot of water, and then that would replenish the ground well. Seems like it's taking them time to dig all this place. I should not feed them and see what they do. They dug through here already. I can see it. See? So they're going through these places. That's why they're keeping their body weight. They dug through here. But let me be quick a little bit. I'll see you in a bit. Checking the fences. Can you hear that? This is where it's grounding. So when you touch something, it's grounding like that. So it kind of reduces the power when you hear something like that. So I need to fix that. But then I have to walk all the way down there to shut it down to fix that. But you will hear that, especially at night, you will see things flashing. And yeah, that would reduce your capacity for the wire to zap those pegs. So I thought I could show that to you. So moving on. Just showing that to you again. I just tighten it and pulled it. Now you don't hear that anymore, because sometimes, you know, those wiring connector, if they're not really attached to each other, and they create a gap, and that would create that sound because it's just sparking. So I thought I could show you that. Okay, moving on. Yeah, the pigs went through here. This is where the boundary of the fence and where the barbed wire is. I can see that because I can see tracks. And so, but they haven't really disturbed this much. I mean, this is a pretty big place. See, I can see that's their tracks there. At least one of them. Or a coyote. Looks like a coyote. Yeah, this is not them. This look like a coyote. It's a small one. See? Huh. Okay, moving on. Oh, see that? I almost didn't see that, and that would mess up my battery. See? Snow. Snow is pretty heavy here, and it weighs on your fences, on your wiring, if you're not checking them. Glad I caught that. You know, before I said this is a grass, I was just generalizing, but this is like weed. But the cows love this. I don't know what's the name of this, but this is it. This is it right here. This grows here underneath the oak trees, and the cows would just love this, devour it. But they don't disturb the soil that much. I mean, it's pretty hard for them when they come through here. So that's why, you know, the pigs are here. Anyway, moving on. See you in a bit. We're almost at the clearing area. Another wire that's been buried by snow, as you can see there. I need to put maybe a support fence here, so it would be a bit stronger when when we have another snow that's coming. What, Wednesday or Thursday, and then go from there. Well, I'll just hide in it, but I need to shut down the power first before I can do anything. Otherwise I get zapped. I just got zapped there when I'm trying to fix that knot where you're hearing the beeping sound or the clicking sound. This is at the end of the property now, and that's where the big field, and there's my sheep. Usually I let my cows here in the fall to dig it through, but I don't have enough wiring fences or the solar panel. But in the next month or so I'll put them here, and then that would clean up this place a little bit, and maybe I could put my pigs here also. That's the gate there, so we shall see. So they haven't dug through this area yet. I see one here, so I mean they visit here and then they just go away. But yeah, all this water, it goes through this field. And then there's a pond in the middle and then a well, which they have dug through. I covered it with, fences. As you can see where there's a big oak tree there that just fell a few months ago because of the windstorm. Or it's just too old. It couldn't handle the branches, so it fell through. That oak's been here since there was a house here from the previous owner. Initially I said I forgot to say previous owners when I was pointing those rocks, but yeah, when we bought this property, someone owns this and there was a house here and it got burnt, and so this is yeah. But those small holes that would slow down the water from flowing through this area. Oh, so they did a lot of work here already. As you can see, they've been digging through here, which is quite nice. This would clear most of the leaves, which are very thick. And then those leaves would in turn to fertilizer, compost, as they get mixed into the soil. So that said, I think they're doing a pretty great job turning this place. And so I don't expect to have a lot of growth here for the first year. But if I see growth here, I would be really surprised, and I would be very enthusiastic about my pigs, because at least I did something right. See that? They're slowing down the water, so it means there'll be more grass growing here, or my my little clover, which they stay small when they're not when the soil's not very fertile. But they dug through here. But if you notice, yeah, this is the servo pasture that I'm developing. Again, I cut this through last year, maybe late last year, but again, I just leave them here and then let them dry. And I just left all the straight oaks, as you can see there. I'll leave the straight ones, and then creating more spaces in between, so I could get my tractor here and I could push them through. So there's quite a bit here. This is really nice for plywood in a way, but they're also very good for doing building posts, and I think that's what I'm gonna do, build some permanent posts or shelter for the pigs here, especially especially when during winter they can stay here for my sheep and goats. But yeah, so there's the sheep there, there's the pond. Zooming in, see? They started laying lambs, and I could update you guys next video. But yeah, it would be interesting. Okay, right back. So here, coming to full circle. They just saw me, now they're following me, they're just laying down there. Seems like the one who followed me came back here. Yeah, I really didn't call them. But this is what they did. It seems like they like this area. I left my ATV running because when it's too cold, the battery would die, and the battery when it's too cold, the battery doesn't do pretty good. And so, hey folks, the following morning, this is what we have. The weather, whatchamacallit, when I checked the weather, it says it wasn't going to snow today. But as you can see, it was sunny yesterday, and then it's inundated. We are inundated with snow right now. So they're eating. I thought I could show this to you. And that's where they're going at, where they're staying. As you can see, we are all covered with snow. And I don't know how long would this take us in terms of how long would this snow last. But yeah, I thought I could show you this, and I guess now you can understand now when I say, we're covered here with snow, for like a couple of days, and then afterwards everything just settled and dries, and everything dries quickly, and so that's what we have here. As you can see on those electric fence initially, they were covered with snow, so those are about 6 to 8 inches above the ground. So we have, I would say, almost close to a foot like last week. But folks, it's time to go. I thought I could include this to you guys so you know what type of environment we have here at the branch. And so the pigs are doing pretty good. They're very healthy, and hopefully let's keep it that way. And so next time I'll update you in the next couple of weeks. Right now it's very cold and I need to get back, stay warm. And so we'll see you later, and I'll catch you next time. Okay, bye.